The Tennessee Centennial and International Exposition took place on May 1st, 1897, and lasted until October 31st of 1897. Tennessee marked a century of statehood on June 1st, 1896. Due to construction delays, it was not until the following year that over 1.7 million people passed through the gates of the 6-month exposition to celebrate that milestone. With participation from around the world, the Tennessee Centennial Expo was created and highlighted with over 20 different major structures. The pearl of the exposition was, of course, the Parthenon, which is a full-scale replica of the Greek world wonder in Athens, Greece. And not intentionally intended for permanent use, Nashville's Parthenon was built of plaster, wood, and brick. After the exposition closed in October of 1897, the Parthenon remained a sentimental favorite of Nashville residents and was rebuilt of reinforced concrete during the 1920s. Now, this massive Centennial Exposition was meant to showcase the state's best and brightest, which included the progress made by the new Negro of the South, the elite and defined post-Civil War and emancipated Negro. But despite its standard ticket fee of 50 cents, access to this Centennial Fair was not equitable to all. Black attendees were regulated to a single space within the entire exposition, known as the Negro Building. Measuring 80 by 250 feet with a unique rooftop garden overlooking the entire expo, the Negro Building was widely noticed for its Spanish Renaissance style of architecture. The Negro Building hosts talks from prominent Black figures and held expositions on Black innovation and methods of education. During this time, Black community leaders like W.B. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington debated whether or not to take part in these type of segregated fairs and expositions. Booker T. Washington's argument was that the South's Black citizens should agree to social segregation in exchange for access to economic opportunity, although Du Bois and other Black thinkers feared it would condemn them to indefinite exclusion. Du Bois and Washington were clearly on opposite sides of the debate, but despite disagreement, the events, talks, and expositions proceeded. Booker T. Washington himself appeared at the fair as a special guest on behalf of Tuskegee University, where he highlighted the important role of what we now recognize as historically Black colleges and universities. With over 300 exhibits on display inside the Negro Building, most of the contributions were from the Black colleges and public schools of the South. The Negro Building was not only a gathering place for Black entrepreneurs, philanthropists, and leaders, but also a space for students from more than 24 Black colleges and universities to exhibit their artwork and advancements. When night set at the exposition, the park was transformed by electric lights that outlined the buildings and shimmered in various nearby lakes. Nightly fireworks displays created memories that remain with people throughout their lives to forever celebrate Nashville as the Athens of the South.